Huh. Well, this is just great. What's up, everybody? My camera's being a pain in the neck right this minute. It's not letting me record anything. And I have plenty of space. Maybe I need to remove my memory card real quick and put it back in. There we go. That's all it took. Can you guys see everything now? Can you see me? Let's zoom out some. Where's my damn zoom button at? No, that's the wrong way. There we go. Bring it down. Bring it to the anvil. What's up, folks? How's everybody doing? A little spur of the moment live stream. We're going to make one of these tonight. Viking X. John Norwood showed me how to make these. And a lot of fun. I want to practice it. I'm not going to become an axe seller. I may sell a few, but I'm not going to try and make them to really produce, so to speak. You guys, what we got in here? Let me go light the forge real quick. I'll come right back. It's already warmed up. I just shut it down to start everything on the camera. All right, so show you what we're going to work with here. I got some mild steel, 1.5 wide by 3/8 thick. I got about 9 inches here, 8 3/4 actually, and I got a piece of leaf spring about 6 inches long, 5.5, something like that. That's also 3/8 inch thick, 1.5 inches, a little over 1.5 inches, probably about 1 inch and 5/8 wide. But that's going to be our bit. It's going to be a folded body axe. We're going to use the mild steel for the body. So we're going to go ahead and get the mild steel marked up, and I'll show you how we do that real quick. And then while it's heating up, I'll come in and we'll chit-chat with you. First thing I do, though, pull in 3 inches from either end is what John showed me. That way you isolate an area just for the to be folded around the eye. So you want to come from each end, center mark it, so 3 inches with a punch mark. Just like that. See those punch marks there? 1, 2. Want to isolate this section here, that way we can widen that out, because that's going to be what goes around the eye of the axe, the handle. Okay, we're going to set it aside real quick. We're going to go ahead and throw our leaf spring in there, bring it out, start cleaning it up, and we're going to scarf this portion here where the bit's going to fold to it. So we go ahead and get this scarf to get some flux on it. All right, Frontiers in the house. John Hollow, Polo Hans, Lupe, B&B, Penny, Yamez, David Britton. What else we got in here? What the Forge going on, Adam? Mr. Corey, how you doing? Joe Melvin, Adam Robbins. Man, somewhere here not expected for a random Monday night stream. I'm kind of doing this to make up for missing Saturday. I was sick. I didn't even get to go to my show, but I did make an axe. So even being sick can't keep me out of this forge, guys. I'm starting to get over it, but still sticking with me a little bit. I deal with this twice a year, so Dylan Shook, what's going on? It has been a while since I've seen that name in here. Like the sunset back there? Yeah, it's a real mild one tonight. Colors, but there's no clouds to really make it set on fire. All right, we're going to get that steel up. That is spring steel. It's leaf spring off of those new bundles that I have, the brand new ones, the ones that haven't ever been on a vehicle. But it's a low scaling steel. So after we get it cleaned up and everything, we're going to put it back in there, and we're not even going to bring it up to a red heat before we put some flux on it, because we don't want it to start scaling before we flux it. Hey, Sully, what's up, brother? Yeah, it's getting chilly here. I got my thermals on. It's in the 40s right now. Man, I got a little bandage on my finger. A belt sander got me good. Yeah, 41, 40. No, that is not a low scaling steel. It's not the same as 5160. 5160 has different alloys in it that causes it to scale up rapidly at low heat, rust faster than normal. That's why springs rust out real quick. Yeah, I want to get some shot walls up. It's definitely in the works. I think somebody tells me that every live stream. I think I say the same thing every live stream. Buy something so I can. This isn't a hobby. I gotta make a living at this, so if I don't make enough to go above and beyond my bills, I don't have extra to put into this shop. Process? What do you mean? It's just 41, 44, 12, basically like every other high carbon steel. It's pretty straight, simple, and easy to do. It doesn't have any quirks, but yeah, definitely clean it up. I get them hot, and I clean it up pretty well before I do anything else. Get all the scale off of it. I normally put some borax on it, go back into the fire. Everything's on. Go back into the fire, let the flux heat up in there, and it's going to eat the scale all the way, and come out and brush it clean really good with that flux on there. It's going to get all that scale off, and then throw another coat of flux on it and let it sit inside. Up and drag it forward. What's up? All right, this thing's probably hot enough to get out of there and start cleaning up. And we'll get it scarfed down to where it needs to be. Keep the glove over here. I am using that ruler from Champ Ironworks too, man. I love that thing. It's awesome. It is awesome. Find the right set of tongs before I get started. If I do remember where I put them. What we want to do is go ahead and just right here, just what's going to be forge welded. I want to make down kind of a nice edge so I can get it prepared to go into the bit or get to the eye. You need to scarf this down, that way you can close up all your gaps here, your forge weld, get everything blended in nicely. Try to keep the front edge of your blade straight. All right, it's getting cool. This is spring still. Let's get it up. Once we get it to the shape we want, Then I'll worry about getting it good and clean. Okay, we want to get the bit completely ready before we start working on the body of the axe. I don't use this camera enough. I don't know where my buttons are. There we go. Zoom that in a little bit there. All right. On the way home, huh? Stephen Myers, the axe is going to be, the body of it is mild steel. The bit's going to be 5160. 5160 is not hard to weld as long as you flux it at the right heat. Low heat scaling steel, that's where most people mess up when they're working it, because they think they need to take it up to a bright red or something before they flux it like normal steel, but no, you don't. Once it's a bright red, it's already got a scale on it. That's why it's really hard to weld back to something that can be done. Also, guys, well, after this thing I'll talk to you about it. Bring it down in the mirror, but you can be easily blended, guys. You want to try and make your weld disappear. Keep it clean. Nice and straight and corded. One more time. Heat it up, get that bevel finished where I want it. And then we're going to do some cuts. Put some teeth in it so it grabs into the body of that axe when we weld it in. Most of you guys know Brian Brazil has been asking me to come down there to Brazil and mentioned setting up a fundraiser and stuff like that for me to come down there. And I think I'm going to do it. Actually, I already did. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be selling some things that I don't normally sell that I have made here. I'm going to be selling some stuff to raise money, and this axe is one of them. This is a Damascus bit, 175 layer, 15 inch, 2295. I left it kind of rough on the back edge back here to kind of add to the Viking theme of it, but I did take the edge up to a 600 grit before I etched it. And it is razor sharp, guys. And this is a wrought iron body on here. Let me zoom out so you can see that. It's definitely sharp. So it's up for sale. I don't really know if I should sell it or auction it or just take someone's offer on it, but I want to use the money that I make off of stuff like this to fund my trip to Brazil. I don't think I'll be able to make enough that way. I do have folks that have expressed great interest in donating if I was to start a fundraiser. So I started a fundraiser today as well. So I am trying to raise money to go to Brazil to study under Brian Brazil. And I'm very excited about that, to be honest with you. That's a life dream of mine. And also, you guys will benefit from it as well, because I'll be bringing all that knowledge back to share with everyone here. free. You wouldn't have to pay for a class. Well, you would if you came and took one with you, but as far as getting on YouTube and watching and absorbing the knowledge that I put out there for free, it's a win-win. Okay, then get it hot, put it in your vise like so, get you a chisel, at a 45-degree angle, you're going to cut some teeth in it, alternating angles, about 4 or 5, you don't have to be nothing crazy. See the teeth. Lighting sucks out here and I'm by myself, so I'll zoom in over here on the anvil so you can see what I did. The teeth I put in there. Alternating teeth. And those are going to grab onto the body of the axe whenever I go to weld it into the bit. So I'm going to flatten them out just a hair because they don't need to be that drastic. But they're perfect as far as their depth and width goes. Maybe that's a little better view for you now. All right, now is when I'm gonna put some flux on it right now. Put it in there and get it good and hot. So the flux takes all the crap off of it. And as it's cooling down, while I'm brushing it with the flux still on it, while I'm brushing off there, it's gonna clean it really well where I can flux it and set it to the side. Man, Irvine, what's up? I'm here. I don't know if I'm feeling a whole lot. I'm feeling better than I did last week. That's for sure. Yeah, that's a myth that it doesn't weld to itself. That is a myth. It welds to itself just fine. You just got to know how to do it. That's all it is. There's no magic to it. You got to get it at the right temperature. It welds at a lower temperature too than regular steel. Look at that. Missing my thud. Bam, bam. Yeah, I'll have a link up soon for those who have expressed intention to donate. It means the world to me, guys. It's something that I want to do. It's a 2-week class, 2 weeks, one-on-one with Brian Brazil. Not something that I know I won't be able to do it by myself. I already know that. So I've kind of had to swallow my pride and take the advice of several folks that have kind of pushed me in this direction. I'm going to do as much as I can to raise money myself by selling stuff. Hopefully you guys will be interested in stuff. And I'm hoping that folks pull through like they said they would and donate because I want to do it. All right, let's come out here. Fast and calculated. Know where you're going. Get that flux on there fast after you get all that scale off, and you'll be fine. Okay? Now we have a good clean surface because we brushed all the scale off with that flux that was on there previously. Now we'll just let that cool down, and it's pre-flux. It's ready. All we'll have to do is put it in the bit that's been fluxed or in the body. Bit pre-flux once we make it, take it up to temperature and weld it. because it's going to be coated in the flux. It ain't going to have any scale form on it now. We'll set that aside over here. Start working on our body here. Remember, we center mark these 2 holes there. That's going to be the eye. Work that part first. I'm leaving these a little thick. But I got plenty of room to grind and clean everything up. Are you serious, champ? That is awesome. Thank you very much. You guys hear that? That is amazing. And let me tell you what, guys, these rulers that he sells are freaking awesome. Okay. Not only is it a good metal ruler to have at your forge or at your anvil, it opens up. It's 2 foot long. It's got a stainless steel rivet, nice beefy stainless rivet in there. So it ain't coming apart detents to lock it straight. It measures up 2 foot, but not only that, it does circumference. Like for instance, this right here. If I wanted to know the circumference of this piece, I'd measure across. It says 2 inches. I'd look straight across from 2 inches to the other side of that ruler there, and that tells me I need 6.5 inches of material to wrap a 2-inch circle. It tells me the circumference of the diameter when I know the diameter. Measure the diameter, the ruler gives you your circumference. It's awesome for folks that need to be making repetitive scroll work for chandeliers, lighting, candle holders. You have an item that sells really well, you need to repeat it. You need to know how much material exactly to do every one of them exactly the same. That's what you need. It takes all the aggravating math and calculating and guesswork out of this ruler. And if you need to make a scroll that's 2 foot wide, my God, this ruler can tell you how much material you're going to need to do that. Okay? I'm doing all right, Ed. How you doing, brother? No, it's not just a ruler, man. It is awesome. It is everything you want in a ruler and then some. It truly is. Champ's really, really hit it out of the park with that one, guys. I say that's a really good idea. Nah. If you're watching Jesse, I don't think I'm going to be raffling off this axe. It's cooler than a ruler. That's right. Oh, you know it's going into the tool bag headed south, dude. I think Brian Brazil would love that thing. To be honest with you, since you're doing all that, I'll probably buy another ruler from you and give that one to Brian when I get there. Share the stream, guys. We working. Making that. All right, I'm going to come out and I'm just going to start working it down between those 2 center points that I made. I'm trying to wind it out. Trying to make it look like a weird bow tie. I don't want to use a cross beam. That's too aggressive to widen it out. I'll just use a rounding hammer. That'll spread it just fine in every direction that I want to. Not only am I gaining width here, I want to gain a little bit of length. doing there? Winding it up. Holy shit, what did I just miss? Hans, brother. You are the man. Love you, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. And that will go into the fund for Brian Brazil. $50 towards it, guys. There we go. I plan on going as soon as I have the money up. That's my goal. I started the fundraiser on Facebook like people ask me to. I'm waiting for it to be approved. I'm not going to be shocked if it doesn't get approved, but if it does, it's the first time I've ever done something like that, guys. So I hope it don't change your opinion of me, but it's something. This is something I want to do so bad, and I'm putting my pride behind me. I want to go because this is an experience of a lifetime. Raise your hand if you've been invited to Brazil by Brian Brazil himself. There's not many people out there that get that opportunity, is my point, and I want to take it. How much is Brian? He's not the one charging me. He's doing it for free. I'm paying the school. He's invited me down there. I'm gonna pay to recoup. Generally, he charges $300 a day for his classes, and for a 2-week class, that'd be $3,000. But I'm only being charged $2,000 by the school to recoup materials, time away from another class that he does for free to help. So that's his whole purpose of being down there, starting schools in countries that people are less fortunate and don't have the ability to make their own tools yet. They don't have the knowledge. They're held back because they simply can't make their own tools yet. They don't have the availability to. So he's going from like Kenya, Africa, Port Brazil, setting up schools. And I've been following him since he started that. And I've been supporting him a long way. Me and him talk back and forth a lot. And he actually commented on my last live stream. He was in there the whole time, and he said that he really wants me down there. He wanted me to try, if I couldn't afford it, to set up a fundraiser because he feels like that I do so much to help others that it's only right that that they help me. And I don't feel like they owe me anything because I helped them, but it did make sense, because that's kind of how the folks sold it to me as far as if I should set up a fundraiser. They tell me, James, you take a lot of your time to put your information out there for folks for free to help people out. People can message you, email you, and you stop what you're doing. You stop and you actually help them. You don't ignore them. You do give back. So they convinced me in that manner off of what Brian said, and they showed enough belief in me to actually make it happen and get the fundraiser. So I just hope it works out. No, I'm not doing a GoFundMe yet. I didn't think about that actually. It's on Facebook. It's a personal fundraiser on Facebook. All right, I'm gonna work on getting this thing flattened out. Then we're gonna scarf our ends. Yeah, I got it about the shape I want. Got my little bow tie in the middle. Now we're gonna work on scarfing these ends down. Prepare for forge welds. Got to remember the meat that goes on the side here needs to be scarfed as well, kind of, to help blend your welds in. I mean, a lot of times people buy these folded eye axes with the forge weld bits. They like to see a little bit of the forge weld seam on like the top of the body or the bottom. I don't like to see it on the bit. I just don't like it. I prefer it if I can get them blended so it does not hurt to go down kind of thin. Not too thin, because when you're forge welding temperature, you're going to lose a lot of heat really fast. The thinner it is, the faster it drops below welding temp. So don't go below like 1/8 inch thick at the minimum. Bring it over to show you what we got. Everybody's still clapping for you, Hans. That one does hand clap for. I think I missed something. You zoom y'all in a hair on that. Y'all can kind of see what I'm doing over here. Sorry, I am alone tonight, so I don't got my camera guy. But I'll let you see what we got going there. Got it flared on this end and scarfed down on the sides as well, scarfed, because I got to be able to blend the sides in just as much as the front of that scarf. And then we're going to mimic that on that side. Okay? Get it hot. Island Metal Forge, thank you, brother. The drink on the plane. You are the man. Thank you, sir. Miss Penny, you out of here, huh? Oh, that sucks. You're still not well. Well, I hate to hear that. I feel his pain, though. Gordon Family Forge, $8. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. All this money is going to be going into the Ryan Brazil Fund. Hand claps for all you guys, man. Thank you. Become an outdoor porter as well. Would it help any to warm up a larger chunk? Yes, it does. Absolutely. I do that once it starts getting cold where I can come out here and lay my hand on my anvil and it's cold, you know. I always take a big block of mild steel or whatever big chunk, like I'd grab that chunk right there if I had to right now, heat it up, and just sit it on the face of my anvil while I'm getting stock cut or whatever, just to warm my anvil up. You don't want to work a cold anvil. Not so much because you're afraid to break it, but it's going to suck all the heat out of your. It's going to suck all the heat out of your work. Your piece is going to get cold way faster because your anvil is just a heat sink, and whatever you're working on top of a cold anvil, it's just pulling that. It's just pulling it right out. All right, we're going to come out and scarf this in. All right. Kind of looks like a giant piece of candy still wrapped up, huh? It's a Tootsie Roll. Don't bite it. It's hot. It'll burn you. Wow, that's hot. Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to go in. I'm going to put a little bit of flux on here while it's red. I'm going to go into the forge. Do the same process with this thing. I did that bit, but I'm not going to put any flux on the ends. When I weld this together before the bit goes in, I do not want my ends to weld. I'm going to open that back up so I can get my bit in there. But I do want to go ahead and get the body forge welded together a little bit, just stuck together good, so it's all nice and tight, tight, you know. I'm going to go in. I'm going to use that flux to clean all that scale off of there, and then I'm going to reflux those spots. Eduardo's in the house. What's up? Drinks on the plane are $12. Nah. Buy me something to eat, baby. I don't care. I'm grateful for it. Thank you. There you go, Eduardo. Watch while you work. You guys see that? That chip in my hand right there. I really need to dress that up. Now you like the bag of peanuts, $26.50. I better get a football game too while I'm paying those prices. How about it? All right, take this out. All that mess off there. Flux just the center of the body now. Just flux in that spot there. All I did was flux there and there. I did flux the center of the eye or the end. Of course, it's running down there a little bit. It's to be expected. But we'll do our best to keep that welding back together. How about that? Time to get it good and hot and fold it over. Sorry about that, guys. I'm still sick, so I'm going to hold it in. I got to get it out of my head. I got to find where my wife is. She's normally home by now. It's kind of worried me. I really can't wait to learn everything that I can from Brian. I really can't. It's going to be amazing. How about them LA Dodgers, huh? Yeah, they do too hard, did they? Yeah, it is a nice little bow tie. All that skill off. All that skill off there because it's got a well clean. Now it's good and hot. I'm going to fold it before I go back in. Love having that. Damn tongs don't want to hold it right. There we go. Like I said, I'm leaving the body a little thicker than the last one. Okay. Got it lined up real nice. Throw some more flux down in there. See what we got now? Fold it in half, lined up. We're going to weld right here back together. Or not back together, we're going to weld it together. then get it ready to insert that bit. That is fun. There we go. Two weeks. How much time do I have for my trip? I'm not going until I raise the money, but when I go, it's going to be for 2 weeks. Huh. People got carried away telling you about global warming over there, huh? That doesn't change the name of that climate change over here. That's a whole different story. Having a team break. That's what's up. Yeah, I've done that before in water. Or how about this? Nothing's worse than having some leftovers in the fridge that you really are looking forward to come home at the end of the day and find someone who's already eaten. That sucks. Life. That's what I'm talking about. I had to ask for this week. I was giving. Bringing something well for them. No, I'm not hoping for next fall. I'm hoping for springtime. I'm hoping for springtime, either before or after our shindig in March, because we're still doing the shindig here in March. But you got to remember, that's the southern hemisphere. So if I go down there during our winter, it's their summertime. Okay. If I go down there during our spring, it's their fall. If I go down there, it's total opposite. If I go down there during our summer, it's their winter. So anytime between our spring and summer this coming year is when I want to go, because it's hot as hell in Brazil. Just so you know. They're actually going into their summertime right now. Well, their spring, I should say. I set these wheels. Swatting it off the handle, I don't remember which way. Clean it up, throw some more plugs on there, get one more pass on the belt key. You want to make sure you don't close your eye all the way up, though, guys, because you won't get it back open. Throw the piece away and start on the Whoa, what's that? What I missed? Holy shit. Shepherd's Forge. He's brother. And he is one of the guys that I've spoken to, him and Hans both, that come to me and said that they want to donate, and you guys have stepped up and done exactly that, guys. Hats off to you fellas. I really appreciate the support. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. It means a lot. It really does. What's up, Cody? You ain't live, man. You know we're live right now. You ain't got nothing to make over here. Well, either way, glad to have you. Change up the tongs. These are just a little too wide for that piece. Showed up in. All right, so well, it's good enough to where I'm going into the vise here. And I'm going to start opening this bit up. I'll change the camera here in just a second, guys. I promise. Now, the trick is, you don't want to open it too far. You want to separate your welds. Clamp it in there really nice and tight in the vise, okay? Can you guys see that thing in the vise right there? Yes, you can. Let's zoom in on you. One more button. Go down a little bit, Damien. There we go. Okay. We'll take our chisel here. We're going to bend this thing open enough to where we can clean it. We've got to clean that scale out of there. But we don't want to open it too far, okay? Once you get it open enough to where you can get a wire brush in there, it don't have to be a big wire brush. This is where a really small, nice wire brush comes in good handy. Okay. Now we got that open back up enough. I'm going to put some flux in there real quick so I can bring it out and brush it. My wife made it. She didn't die somewhere. I was worried about you, baby. I told him, I said, she's normally home by now. I don't know what happened. We got to find out.
I went and I bought picnics.
Ooh. Just making me a cake, guys. All right, you see I got that thing full of borax now. We'll go in there, heat it up, come out, and clean that out real good to get the scale out and borax one more time. Use my little small wire brush for this, that way I get down inside there. Oh, yeah. My daughter's birthday's tomorrow. My mom's birthday's today. I got to call my mom this evening, too. She's been working all day. She's finally home from work, so I'm going to call her once I get over the live stream. Don't let me forget. I had a busy week with birthday, guys. Both my older sister's birthday was last week. It was on Wednesday, then Friday, and then my daughter's birthday is on the 30th, and my mom's birthday is today. So tomorrow's my daughter's birthday. Busy, busy week. Busy, busy week for me, guys. A weekend, I should say. All right, come out of there. Got a good clean. I'm just going to dump that flux just to get it in there quick. Alright, it's got flux in it. Now, I'm going to stick that there. Put my bit in there. Hammer here. They don't want to bite yet. I'm going to have to heat it up again. I'm going to have to heat that body up. What is glued to me? Damn tongs just stuck in my glove. Y'all see that? I'm going to have to heat this head up just a little hotter. Just have to bite in there and hold so I can close it up. Hey, Craig. Make another axe. Craig J, what's up? Love you too, baby. Ben 2's made it. What's that? How was your trip, man? Glad you didn't get eaten by the big ass spider down there in Australia. Oh Lord, y'all actually are talking about global warming. Jesus Christ. They'll debate that shit somewhere else, guys. this ain't a let's save the world one trash can full of plastic at a time channel. Then just drop it down in the ice. And I like to close that, use the vise to fence that thing closed. Okay? See there? It's seated down in there nice and deep. Now, there's more flux on this bad boy. And pray it wills, because it is spring steel. It does take a specific amount of luck to make sure you get the temperature right. Okay. All right, fingers crossed that we weld up clean. Shit on the anvil. Make room. Let y'all zoom back in on the anvil over there. All right. Now we talking. Jim Patterson, what's up, brother? Welcome to the, I guess we're going to call this the fundraising live stream, man. I'm making a folded eye, 2-piece Viking axe, and everybody's been throwing some super chats and stuff to help go towards the fundraiser of building up the money to send me to Brazil to see Brian. So really give everybody a hand now that you're here, Jim. Tell everybody thank you for supporting Team Ting. I know you've always been a huge supporter as well. I'm using mild steel for the body and 5160 for the bit. How you liking that press there, Jim? just want you guys to know you're all awesome. So I want to see that press. I want to see it running. Give me a video of it, guys. Send it. You gotta send it. No, it's. I don't think it's so much the curse words; it's the topic of conversation that gets me worried. I think it's more along the lines of my language and what I talk about making me get in trouble, getting me demonetized. I can't control what is said in the chat. I got moderators so you guys aren't, getting bombarded by trolls and people are just being flat out asses and rude and everything. As far as the language control and stuff, don't be vulgar and perverted because there's kids in there and everything. I have kids that watch, but the word shit's not going to get me demonetized if you guys let it slip in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want it to become a habit because then it starts pinging me to YouTube's algorithm and I'll start getting. I've had a couple already demonetized because of some of the language I use, so I've got to clean that up myself. Jim, what's up, brother? All right, first thing we want to do is bring this thing out and set that kid in there and weld the piece. Bring it out. That in there nice and tight. Okay. Guys in the quad squad, are y'all chatting right now, or who's that blowing my messages up here in the live stream? I'm going to have to silence that group, I guess. Love you guys, but you're driving me nuts right now. All right, guys. Sorry, you're driving me nuts. That's what I'm talking about. My phone never stops. What I was talking about earlier today, guys. It never stops. Wasn't you, it's whoever it was. I don't know who it was in there, but every damn one of you seem to be sending notifications off at the same time. That thing won't stop pinging for 2 seconds. Guess I'm not entertaining enough for you guys to watch what right now. Y'all got something to talk about. I appreciate that, Collins. I really do, man. You do have this much support. Big Jim's wife. What's up, Miss Tracy? How you doing? Good thing. Have a good one, man. It don't matter who was doing it. Everybody. It couldn't have just been one person. I got 30 notifications in 5 minutes there. I don't care. Y'all can talk all you want. I'm just silencing the damn thing so I can go on with what I'm doing. Oh, boy. I set my phone down again, didn't I? dark up here. They blend in the shade, the shadows. I'm using a small ball peen hammer so I can be fast and get those seams. And I want these seams blended in this bit. I don't want them to show very much, if at all. So my next pass, I'll actually use the ball peen into the hammer for low surface area contact right down that seam to blend them in. But we definitely are welded. Okay? Brush. As you can see, it's all cooling down evenly. So it's definitely welded. 5160 welds up just fine as long as you prepare the steel properly and get it flush at the right heat. Okay? Other than that, it's just like anything else. Now we'll come out and I'll start working on the seam correctly. And then we'll draw it out at force welding temperature to help really set them welds in nice and tight. What I miss here? $20. Jim Patterson. Thank you, sir. Brazil bound, baby. That's right. Man, that's awesome, guys. That's quite a bit already tonight. All of us going to be going to all the super chats until I get to my goal. Is going towards that fund. Every bit of it, guys. It's a dream. I've given up some things in my life too. If you know me personally, you know I've given up some very important things to me in my life to be able to have the ability to put up some money. So I'm going to make this happen come hell or high water. Hand clap for Jim Patterson. I really can't begin to thank all you guys enough for all support. It's truly a blessing and an honor to know folks like you. I've never had this kind of support in anything I've ever done in my life, guys, and it just means the world to me to have all this. So you guys mean the world to me. Without sounding too sappy or shedding a tear right now, you guys mean a lot to me. Thank you. A whole lot. The bid is $51.60. That's hot. I gotta get another glove on before I come out with another wheel to pass. It is hot. It's hard to hold your hand close to this thing. A lot of heat there. Just so you guys know how much my wife supports what I do, I'm not going to be able to take her to Brazil. She is okay with that. That's where she is from. She hasn't been back to Brazil since she was 10 years old. And we can't afford for both of us to go. But she supports me so much that she's pushing for me to do this. She said I was cool if I don't. So I want hand claps for that woman too. Hand claps for my wife, because that's something that you don't get very often. Is that kind of support. Anytime you guys see her, thank her for pushing me, for insisting that I do not let it pass me up, no matter what it is, no matter what it takes. Rob, how you doing, brother? I swing a mean hammer, I make a mean hammer, and I'm an A-OK guy to food. That's awesome. Jim, you ain't too damn bad yourself, brother. And it was a pleasure to actually get to finally meet you, and I can't wait to see you in March, man. You better bring the wife with you this time. Wife, kids, whatever. Bring your dog if you want. I don't care. There you go. There's some hand claps from my wife right there. You guys are awesome. She just got excited. Well, I'm excited to meet you as well. You seem like a damn fine lady as well. I ain't never met a blacksmith's wife that I didn't like. It takes a special kind of woman to really get behind a man and support his hobby or his trade of blacksmithing, because there's a lot that goes into it. It's expensive, it's time-consuming, it's rewarding as hell. There's a lot that goes into being a blacksmith, and for a woman that steps up and does that, supports that 110%. Very okay, Mom. Never easy. There we go. Sitting there burning my handle. Okay, we got this side blended pretty well. Almost completely stalled the seam. What's not gone will grind away and leave no seam. See? I've got it blended in there pretty good, I think. Now, let's work on this side. Remember, folks, these actions I'm making are going to be sold to help you raise some money. So if you're interested in one of these things, by all means. Now I've got to show a little trick here. It works sometimes it don't. I am straightening or trying to straighten the bit just a little. It's got a little bit of a curve in it there, but that's no problem. We'll fix that once we start doing the bevel. For the most part, I'm just trying to keep it from being too drastic. That curve right there. See how it's got a lump off the handle? Can't hammer there because it's going to screw the eye up. So I'm trying to upset it down by getting it hot here. Okay. I got the gap, I didn't put any damn plugs on it, did I? Got it set where it is. See? Had the thing on it. Night, Sully. Have a good one, brother. Have a good one, man. I'm sure you're trying to hold out. You're still on that night shift crap, Aren't you? Or are you just now transitioning from night shift back to day shift? Is that why you're trying to stay up so long to get your body clock fixed? Forty watching still. Well, yeah. Yeah. It's getting there. Can y'all see what I'm doing pretty well? Back up just a touch. Moderators, too fire, too light fella. He's one of those guys that you can get rid of. You know, DJ Dat Boy, he's not from, he don't belong here. DJ Dat Boy, we ain't here to sell your record. Got to need him to be like moderators. No, yeah, it's a touch mark on the Vice. That's a touch mark on a Vice, yeah. That right there. It's a touch mark on the new Vice I got. I'm trying to figure it out. There you go, Charmin Hollins. What's up, Dustin? You made it down here yet, man? There we go. Thank you, y'all, man. That's why y'all are moderators. Keep jag off like that out of here. Oh, safety glasses on. Fort Well. DJ Dat Boy, huh? Dat Boy. Well, Dat Boy ain't here no more. I'm running right down this seam with the ball feeding part of the hammer, and it's just giving me low surface area contact so I can blend those wheels. Yes, we good. That's hot in my glove. See it fall out? That's super hot. All right. There we have our bit. We need to towards there a bit. Try to bring it back a little straight. Then as we draw our bit out, our edge, I'll start in the center here and work my way towards the edge. That's gonna, and I'll do that at welding. That's gonna help blend that weld in even more, where it's just gonna completely disappear into our bit. So, more flux in Springfield. 43 watching. There we go. Share the stream, guys. Grayson's in the house. Great day. Happy night, brother. I really appreciate you hanging out, man. Doing pretty good, Grayson, man. We're making a Kodai Viking axe. 2-piece Viking axe. Share it up. Smash the like button. Trying to get some folks in here. We're raising money for Brian, the trip to Brian Brazil, guys. So if this axe tickles your fancy, or if the other one I made of wrought iron in Damascus tickles your fancy, that is razor sharp, let me know. All that's going to go towards paying for the trip to Brazil. I see 56 likes. Back out and come back in, Snuff Dragon Forge. You've been here since the beginning, brother. You've been here since the beginning, so it hasn't updated for you. If you go out and come back in, it's at 57 now. That's awesome, Grayson. I hate I missed that, man. I really do. What'd you do on your live stream? Body, make sure it's real good and welded and start drawing this stuff out. Solid like I want it. I feel comfortable drawing it out now. Like I said, I learned these techniques from John Norwood at Old Hickory Forge. He's much better at this than I am. You know what? Start the bid at 150 for the demand. What are you doing, Tom? What? This axe? Serious? Ha! Y'all man, you the man. Copper crawl. Oh, that's awesome, man. Have a go with Tommy. Yeah, this is not my idea on this act. That information I gained from John Norwood. He actually came down to me and him made that. I made that axe while he stood there and walked me through it, told me how he does it, gave me some pointers on how to do it quicker to save time and things like that. It's invaluable when you got someone who makes as many as he does, saying they're helping you. So, if you haven't checked out John Norwood's channel over at Old Hickory Forge, go do it. It's good. Short, sweet, to the point. Just don't take a shot every time he says the word "so," or your ass will be passed out in the first 2 minutes of the video. Just an FYI. now I can start holding it on the back end back here. Really work this blade. Got a seam opening up down here. That hammer. We'll try and get it fixed. Bye, Hans. Champ, have a good one. And also, Champ, have a good one, man. Y'all remember, Champ said anybody that subscribed to my channel that buys the ruler from him, I'll show it again. Oh Lord, where did I set it? Oh, I set it over here because I showed it to you guys. Anybody that buys the circumference ruler that Champ makes, you'll donate $5 for every sale of every ruler towards helping me meet my goal to go to see Brian Brazil for 2 weeks and learn under him and study under him. So that's an awesome offer, Champ. Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing how many you sell, man. They are worth every drop of money you spend on it. I use it every day. Every day. For a basic ruler, I make some crosses a day, and I use that. I use it every day. The perfect home for these. I'm going to make more of these. I can already see I'm going to have to make some homes for home. This is painted, but I got a little piece of the end of that weld there where I was blending it that I need to finish blending up. Made some stuff like this today. Little double coat hooks out of railroad spikes. These I got a store down in about a half hour from me that's buying a bunch of these from me to stock up in here. Made some of those today. It's been a good day. It's been a great day. Email's on the ruler. I didn't notice that, but I'll look and I'll give it to them. champironworks@yahoo.com. champironworks@yahoo.com. I don't think you can see that, but have you missed much, Uncle Buck? No? Well, yeah. Hour and a half worth. We've already forged welded the axe up. We're working on forging the blade now and cleaning it up and getting everything shaped like the wall clip. So far, we've got the body folded around, welded together, and the bit welded into it. Michael Doss, have a good one, brother. Get you some sleep. You guys miss Thud Thud Bam Bam much? I do. Uncle Buck got one of those at Quad State. There you go. How you like yours, Uncle Buck? Those rules are freaking awesome, aren't they? bring that bevel down. See, we've already got that weld completely blended. It's gone. It's gone. Weld's gone. So everything looks beautiful now. We will keep flux on it though. On the joint. That way, because we're working it out at weld temperature, as it goes up, it should close back up. Dad Rats, what's up, Peter? You up awful late, man. Definitely got to change the bandage on this finger tonight. Put a new one on this morning, but it's gotten good and dirty and starting to lose its sticky. It's sliding off. My belt sander got me pretty good down the back of my finger there. From my fingernail, the base of my fingernail, all the way down to about there. It laid it open to the bone, and I could see the base of my fingernail. That didn't hurt so bad. What I hurt was opening it up and clean all the ceramic and shit out of it from the sanding belt, and then the super glue to close it back up, because I don't do stitches unless I have to, and if I have to and I can do it, like for instance, if it's a cut on my left hand or left where I can access my right hand, I'll stitch it myself. I don't like going to the doctor for stitches when I can do it myself. And super glue won't do it. But super glue done it. Yeah, I can actually see the base of my fingernail and down my finger. It's a nice straight gash. I was using the slack underneath the sander, using my slack, and the piece slipped off and my hand shot up like that, and the belt running this way. Got me. David, have a go, brother. Glad you could hang out with us. I heard that, Jim. The axe is coming along. There he is, Old Hickory Forge, right there. I've been throwing your name around a lot tonight, John. Y'all check out John's channel. The man is awesome at making axes. He's the one to show me how to make these axes. Like I told him, I'm not going to be an axe maker. I'm not going to be making these to sell regularly. I'm just going to make a few to try and raise some money to go to Brazil. So that's what this live stream is about, making items and seeing if we can get somebody who wants to buy or something to fund my trip to Brazil. All the super chats that have come in through this are helping fund the trip to Brazil. The fundraiser is going live tonight, hopefully, as soon as it gets reviewed. So everything that's coming in, all the extras like this, is above and beyond, what I normally sell, tools, things like that, normal sales, is going to go to fund my trip to Brazil, because I cannot wait. Animate Ironwork, what's up? Fourth Country Ford, what's up? Oh, I heard that, John. And I know you're a big old dude, so your ass is probably there eating for a couple hours. This one's not as fancy as that other one, John. This one's not got the Damascus in it. This is just straight up 5160. And mild steel construction. We're at this point now drawing out the bevel. Get a nice little curve to it. I did leave this one a little thicker this time, John, as opposed to the last one. Remember how I got a little too thin and I couldn't really grind it up too much. So I left this one just a hair thin like we discussed. Whoa, something going on with that screen. Dad Rats 20, Uncle Bucks 20. Good Lord. You guys rock. We're getting closer and closer every time. Thank you guys so much. Love all of you, man. There's Roy right there, man. Roy, how you doing, brother? We're trying to raise money to go take a class in Brazil with Brian Brazil. He's been on me pretty hard and heavy. I'm getting a pretty steep discount, I think, compared to his normal rates. His normal rates are $300 a day, and I'm taking a 10-day class. Well, actually a 14-day class for only $2,000. If I can come up with the money to go, plus the airfare down. The airfare down there is $1,500 round trip. No bones about that. Then obviously I've got bills to pay here, so folks are trying to help. They all are showing their support, Roy. And I can't honestly say how much it means to me to know there's that many people out there willing to support me to make this happen for me, so I can go and educate myself and bring back some knowledge and share with everybody else. I love all of you guys, man. You guys are awesome. Making a Viking style X for those just coming in. So far, that's where we're at. Stay up there. Molded eye, welded bit, 5160 miles steel. So far, so good. Throw some flux down here at the back of this bit. Now we're going to draw the body out, and I don't want it to separate. There isn't separation there at all. I just want to make sure that I've got something in there to scale it up. I need to draw the body out now that way, a little longer. Give it some girth, give it some width between the handle and the blade. I am going to be taking the Tools to Make Tool curriculum, among other things, learning hot collaring and things like that. Additional joinery while I'm there. It's going to be 2 weeks. It's going to be a hands-on, one-on-one private class. So, you hope my weld splits when I go to trip the eye. I hope you drop your damn hammer on your foot tonight, John. Let's see. Dave Jones, what's up, man? Eye for an Eye's in the house. What's going on? Cake's Cooking and More just came across this channel. Thought I'd check it out. Well, that is awesome. Thank you for checking it out. I hope I entertain you a little bit. Try to have some fun live forging I'll try to do it twice a week, definitely Thursday nights. Normally on Friday or Saturday, late morning, early afternoon, I have one, but I didn't get to this week. I was sick, so I'm making up for it tonight. So right now we're making a axe. That's awesome. I'm glad you saw that in your suggested channel. That's awesome. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit since we got someone new in here. Give them a little look at what we got. That's my press back there. That right there's my press. I built that. There, cakes. Coal forge is right there. I built that. Gas forge is here. I built that. I didn't build that vise, obviously. I bought that and bought the anvil. But this is my little shop. Welcome. Right. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Christ Center. Roy, you're definitely right there. I'm gonna I've used the flat on the bevel. I'm not gonna use it at all. I'm gonna kind of take it slow, drawing this out so I don't shear that weld. I don't want to shear off that weld. And yeah, the stress fractures on the edge. That is definitely something to keep in mind, especially as it gets down to cooler temperatures. You're absolutely right there, man. I really hope I get to go on the trip. I got to raise the money to do it. So, with the support from you guys that I've been getting and the push from a lot of my avid followers and everything to set up a fundraiser and take a little bit of super chats from these live streams to go towards putting the money back to go, I think I can make it happen come next early 2019. I really do. It's a dream of mine, but getting to study under Brian. Been one of the most inspirational, influential smiths in my life. So it's just beyond amazing that he noticed me enough to invite me. That's hot on the hand. Scale between the hand and your hammer. It make you stop what you're doing real quick. All right, we'll get a little more width there or length than we want right there. Go back to center with everything. Try to keep everything nice and clean. Maintain a clean forging and you will end up with clean forging. Do your cleanup work every heat if you can. That way you have a fresh point to start from when you go out of the fire. You're not guessing. All right, I think we've got the body narrowed up like we want. It's going to be time to drift it here pretty soon. I don't have an extra hand here to hold the drift, so this is going to look kind of awkward and dumb, guys. Bear with me, please. Big Dog, what's up, man? All the big guys is out tonight. How about that? Let's see right here. How much are you short? Maybe a gold percentage board in line to see how close you are. I'm kind of afraid to tell you how much it costs to go down there. Total, it's it's going to be $4,500. That's not the cost of just the class. The class is steeply discounted. You only charge $300 a day, so a 14-day class for $300 a day, way out of my wheelhouse, but they're only going to be charging me $2,000 for the class, and that includes my room and board, food, stay, transportation while I'm down there, everything. So it's $2,000 for the class to reimburse the school, but I'm going to be taking it out with Brian that they built down there to reimburse different materials and time and all that stuff. The flight's $1,500, and then I need a minimum of $1,000 to cover my bills while I'm gone for 2 weeks. So, but higher education is higher education. You can't put a price on education, especially on education from someone as renowned as him. And that's Rice's point. You can't find that, but you don't. you don't get invited down there to do that with him that often, much less that price, you know. So you jump on it while you can. Because he is held in regards as he's in the top echelon of Smiths in the world today, in my opinion, and many other Smiths' opinion. Brian Brazil is up there with some of the best of them. Okay, so you got opportunity. I mean, this is like Mark Ashbury. You know, you get drawing blanks here, but if somebody like Joey Vandersteeg, he's amazing. Roy, all these well-known Smiths. John Switzer, Finn and Lynn Christie that I know of, Rowan Taylor, if you did classes. God, that would be amazing. There's some that you don't even know of that aren't on YouTube that you've never even heard of that are just out of this world talented. Okay. Out of this world talent out there. I mean, Alex Steele, look at him, you know, people like that. William Hoffman, all those guys. Those are guys that have went and studied on this curriculum. You know, you got Ray Klontz, guys like that. Roy's teacher, gosh, Tom Latney. He is awesome. That is an amazing Smith. Latney. Roy will tell you right now, he goes and takes classes with him every opportunity it comes, and he will tell you. Even some of the best Smiths, they always still try to take classes to improve themselves even more. So Roy will tell you, anytime you get an opportunity to take a class, you do it. What I miss here? North Country. Every dollar helps, man. You are the man. Thank you so much. Tim at Big Dog, you're absolutely right. Does Tim do classes? I don't know if Tim did classes. If you do classes, Tim, I want to come take one with you too. All these guys that share their knowledge will be also the first ones to tell you they like to go and gather knowledge from other Smiths as well. You can never stop learning, because when you stop learning, you start progressing. You stop progressing big time. Okay, we got it nice and centered and straight. I'm going to, at this point, start working on this eye here. This needs to be done at a high heat because I don't want my weld to shear. Daniel Halls, he's another one. He's an amazing Smith that does classes, and he's actually going to be coming to one class in America next year, hopefully at John Coffey's place, a hammer making class there. So, yeah, but he's a jerk. You're right, John. He's a jerk. Nah, John's awesome. Like I said, you guys he taught me how to make these axes here, to refine them, to make them in the authentic style that Vikings made them in, because a lot of his stuff is centered around the Vikings. But this is kind of what we're making, Roy. Viking fighting axe. That one right there is one that I made the other day. It's got a Damascus bit, 175 layer Damascus bit. The edge is brought up to 600 grit and polished. I left it rough back here. That way it kind of leans more towards the Viking style. And this is a wrought iron body wrap. So making one like this bad boy's real sharp. So it gets the job done. Also, you see right here is a Trolls Cross. I got another addition to my journeyman's post that we're starting. The idea originates back early times around locksmiths. Locksmith apprentice would, once they finished their school, became journeyman, and left their apprenticeship as a locksmith in training. They would make a nail, drive it into a wood post shop, and help gain some of the luck and knowledge of the shop's master to take with him, and also it binds him to that shop. So it's kind of a tradition thing. Somebody comes in your shop, have them make something, hammer in wood, it stays there forever. It's for journeyman's post. There's a book. Jeremiah gave me the information on it. I will make sure that I make more in-depth posts about it so I can give you concise information, because you don't see it in much literature at all. I think he's got one person that's probably got 3,000 books on the subject of blacksmithing and the history of it, and he says that fellow, they have only been able to find one or two mentions of it in actual text, and it was they referred to it in like a story of, the stolen nail from the post, so you kind of, have to draw your own assumptions of it a little bit. That's awesome. Yes, I did. I mentioned Rowan Taylor. He is awesome. If he did classes, that would be amazing. And I just hate that he doesn't do YouTube anymore. Everybody in blacksmith is talking about forging and fire, believe it or not. I'm not good enough to be on that show. I've got some friends that have been on there and that are going on there, I'll just say that. But me, personally, Ting, my fans are pushing me to apply, but I don't think I'm good enough to go on forging and fire. But I do have a good friend of mine that's going to be going to. Okay. Coming in here. Gonna drift that. Stick that drift out in there. Grab my hammer. Get my drift set. Start drifting it open. This is where striking anvil with axe swage, axe eye body, or axe eye swage is where you can set it down there. It cups the bottom of your eye and doesn't upset it back in. Those will come in really handy right now. We're drifting this eye up. We're going to do it when it's hot. Make sure that's open enough now to where the drift will actually slide down inside there. What state am I in? I'm in North Carolina. Thomas B, have a good night, man. That's right. Give credit and let the folks know that do inspire you, that they inspire you. So that helps them. That feeds their fire too. That keeps them confident in their abilities that they're doing the right thing as well. So always, give thanks, give gratitude, give credit. C-Bar 2468 Fortnite. Hello. Yeah, that's why I'm not sweating to death. I'm glad it's not cold here, not hot here anymore. We've been, you know what I mean? 90s, 100s all summer. It's been brutal. And also, with these drifts, this is a ductile iron mandrel or tomahawk drift, and it is made to fit tomahawk handles that you can just buy for ease of access. I'm not a woodworker. I don't like making my own handles, so I bought the drift, the ductile iron drift that matches standard tomahawk handles that can be ordered. Just pop them in. Call you C-Bar. All right. What's up, C-Bar? Yeah, it was a hard, long summer. Peter, have a good night, brother. Yeah, that burn right there is right there. You see white meat? I don't know if you can see it. Don't zoom in, but it got me. Have a good one, Kate. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell. You'll see all kinds of stuff. I got 150 or so videos so far on here. Nowhere near how many Roy's got. Roy's just broke 1,000, I think. He's getting ready to. You just celebrated your 1,000th video live stream, right? The drift I got from Blacksmith Depot. You can order it online at blacksmithdepot.com. Painted Southern. They're like 30 bucks. They're not bad. They definitely are worth having. I can't stress enough how worth it they are. Okay, that's as far as I want to go on this heat. I'm starting to get some black. So, grab these tongs back up. Knock her drift out. When you drift off, it's ductile iron, you're not going to hurt by sticking this water. Try to keep it cool, it will burn the crap out of your hands. Are you a blacksmith? Yes, I am a blacksmith. All right. That's what fucking call me sometimes. I like to beat on hot metal. Joe Cole, what's up? I like to pound on hot metal, man. That's what we do. Yeah, I'm a blacksmith. This is actually my full-time job. That's what I do for a living, bud. Roy, there's a couple others in here that do it for full-time for a living. Roy is one of them. He's a very successful blacksmith over at Christ Center Ironworks. If you're interested in that stuff, I would highly recommend his channel. He's got 1,000 videos. Very good teacher. Extremely focused on instruction and making sure he's passing on great knowledge to you guys. So check his channel out for sure. There's some other ones in here. John over at Old Hickory Forge. He does a lot of Viking style stuff. He's a great bladesmith. That's what he's good. That's what he's known for. It's what he does. Tim at Big Dog Forge, he's just all around awesome. He makes some cool stuff. He's got a hell of an imagination over there, and that's why we like Tim, because he's very inspiring. He's an awesome person, very kind, and forthcoming with any kind of knowledge that you want. He's got to give it to you. So this is a good channel to check out if this stuff you're trying to learn. This for sure. And to be perfectly honest with you, half the folks in this chat has channels as well, with plenty of great content and stuff to offer. So if you want to look at them, just click on their name, check out their channel. Oh, that's stupid of me. I'm putting my damn drift in back. Give me up. There we go. She's in there. See it. All right, we got her opened up like we want. All this back here be cleaned up on the grinder. Forge marks anyway. Now I'm going to straighten the blade out, put my drift back in, and see how well it's centered. The handle. Take the handle, the drift is the handle. and see how straight down the center line my blade is with the handle before I'm done. And once that's good to go, normalize this and get ready to grind it. Everyone's leaving. We're up to 43 viewers. What you talking about? Josh Smith's here. What's up? Tim, you out here, brother? Thank you, Tim. You have a good night. You're Tim too. Fenrir Forge is Tim as well. Okay, well, I'll start calling Tim Big Dog. Well, we don't get you mixed up. Man, that's terrible to hear. I hate to hear that, Josh. I'm praying for you, brother. That's what I done here. I inserted a bit into the end of the body of the axe for blades. I inserted very good blade steel into the body of the axe. So you just watched the old man from America do that as well, except I folded my eye. I didn't split it. I folded it and just left the end open instead of having to, weld held up here in the drift. Now I just got to straighten it all up. So on you, John. Now I'm going to drop that big-ass hammer on your foot. If y'all don't know what that was for, John told me earlier he hopes that the weld splits while I'm drifting it because he's just that kind of jerk. Man, John, I love the inspiration. My drift bounced out over here. Drift in. Chuck this thing up in the vise there. And just look down. That's so hot. Yow. Okay. Give it a tweak. Just get it over the center line like you want it. And you want your blade lined up with your handle. That drift goes in as though it's the handle, so just do that. Now I like to take it while it's still hot. Just close that up around the drift down here on the bottom. Right. Yeah, it didn't burn me. It was hot for a second. Good thing I got calluses, right? All right. Now I just need to do some refinement on this blade edge real quick as far as making sure my edge is like I want it. Let's get it hot one more time just so I can touch it up. And before I heat treat it, after the rough grind, I'll put my touch mark in it. That way I don't take a chance on grinding off the touch mark. Yeah, it was hot. Yeah, you got to see Ting Ting burn itself tonight. Not bad. It just, yeah, I know it was hot, though. It took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting it because I wouldn't have grabbed it that damn right. But, I mean, it's no work for where I got calluses. It definitely let me know it wasn't cooled off. That's what the slack tub's for, yep. Stick your hand down in there and cool it off. Oliver from Limerick Island, that is awesome. I have some hammers I've made out there. I've got a couple customers out there that's ordered some hammers. So there's some Caroline Forge hammers floating around Ireland out there. You might get your hands on them to meet those folks. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you, Oliver. All right. It's pretty hot enough to refine that blade edge now. That weld looks beautiful. Can you see the weld in that at all, guys? Can't see the weld there at all. They blended in beautifully. Completely disappeared. That's what you want. That is what you want. It just takes time and practice. Accuracy, you don't gotta kill it. You gotta hit it right. Hit it accurately. You can blend the end of your weld, your scarf welds in pretty easily. Okay? John showed me another trick to combat that too, the angle with this close. This trade secret. He showed me another little trick in case you have problems with that. That's really damn ingenious, and it works really well. I have seen proof of it working. I haven't myself tried it. All right. This thing's going to normalize. We'll kill the quarters now. Chit chat for a few minutes. Now, come up here in the light. See? Let me zoom you down in on that vise so you can see how clean the forge welds look. You can't even see that forge weld there. You can see the shape, but you can't see the seam. You can only see the shape because there's more meat there. But you can't see that seam at all. You see that? And that's 5160, folks. That's just proof right there. It welds just fine. As long as you do it at the right heat. You see? You can get those welds to disappear. Now, when I grind all this will all look like one piece of steel aside from right here where the bit goes in. There's nothing you can do to combat that up inside there. Unless you can file that down. There's nothing you can do to combat that, really. I mean, it takes a lot of work and practice, but a lot of smiths still can't, because that's all welded. I mean, there's no gap there whatsoever. But I would have to grind a lot because of the way this thing was scarfed this way and this way, so it would blend around the sides as well as on the fronts. And it done a pretty good job. So a little firework down in there will clean all that up, no sweat, and we'll have a finished piece. I'm gonna let this normalize. I'll thermocycle it. John says thermocycle them 3 times, and it worked beautifully on mine. And just so you know, John, that edge holds up flawlessly. The heat treat is perfect on that, the way I heat treated that with you. Thank you for hooking me up with that info. I have chopped several trees with that axe, and it still slices paper like it was freshly sharpened. So we're gonna let this bad boy sit over here and just chill out on the anvil. Now that it's down to black, I don't gotta worry about it any more grain reduction any more than that from where it's at. Ammo can there. All right, guys, Tings got that axe done. Let's see if it kind of resembles this one that John was here standing over me while I was forging it. Let's see if it resembles it any. It's got a wider blade on it, that's for sure, but it's almost identical in shape and size. You see that? It's almost identical shape and size. Just the blade is just a hair wider than that blade. That's the only difference there. And it's not Damascus and wrought iron. It's spring steel and mild. So I don't think that it it's going to turn out as pretty. All right. Try and fit. Oh, that's not for me. Okay, I was going to say I don't have landscape mode. I'm on a 4K camera. All right. Let's see. Who all we got in here right now? Techron Maddox in the house. You smell bacon or Ting Ting burned itself? Ting Ting burnt itself. Where did I get my apron from? The welding supply store. My welding supplier carries these aprons. Full body aprons. It was, I think, $45. Thank you, Josh. I think it does look great. All right, looking good, looking good. Champ's back. All right. Champ as well. He is, I think he's actually got to work with Brian before. He's worked with Roy, worked with me. Champ's an awesome guy, and he has offered $5 from the sale of every ruler that he sells to anyone that is subscribed to my channel, his circumference rulers. Every ruler he sells at retail price to one of my subscribers, $5 of that will go into the fund to help me go to Brazil. That is amazing, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. If you guys want to get a hold of Champ, you can do it through us. Do it through the Quad Squad. We know how to get a hold of him directly, or you can email him at champironworks@yahoo.com, and he'll get you taken care of. The circumference rulers, don't quote me, but I think, Champ, I paid $40 for that, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. $40 for this, and it is well worth it. That's $40 right there. It's a 2-foot circumference ruler. One side tells you if you measure the diameter, the other side of the ruler will tell you, say, measure the diameter of that with one side, and you look across the other side of the ruler, and it'll give you the exact measurement in circumference of that circle. Perfect for guys that do a lot of scrolls, a lot of gates, and just any kind of thing that you have to measure the circumference. It takes all the math out of it. Boom, it's done. You know what I'm saying? Go check out his rulers, because I use mine every day as well, Roy. Things are awesome. It saves me a lot of time, especially today. I made some trolls crosses, some pendants, and napkin rings, and I needed to know how length of material I needed for the diameter, for the circumference, and I didn't have to add and subtract and do any multiplying. I just looked at my ruler and it told me. So thank you guys all for watching. I really appreciate that. I hate being bent over and reading that computer the whole time so I can talk to you. All you're doing is looking at my forwards and you're getting to see me, but I don't got my help here as usual tonight because it was a random live stream just trying to make up for Saturday. We did pretty well in Super Chats tonight. I don't really remember all the names, but there were some big ones. Some that stuck out was Shepherd's Forge and Hans Groff over at Charming Hollow. We had Jim Patterson, Peter Tricker, I think, threw some in there. North Country Forge did. Let me see. Uncle Buck's Forge threw some in there. Yamez, and forgive me if I forgot your name. There's just so many of them that came in tonight, guys, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. It means the world to me that you're willing to support me enough to go that far to try and help me go to Brazil to study. It's a dream of mine for higher education in this, and I'm going to make it happen. So a big hand clap to all you guys that have thrown out that support and shown that love. And that even if you didn't donate money, just coming in here and giving me the attaboy and the encouragement to go and do it. That's a lot for me, because I'm not big on taking donations. I'm not big on fundraisers and stuff for myself, because I'm a capable human of earning money. But I've also come to realize that if I don't want to let this dream pass me by, I've got to have help, because I can't do it on my own. And that's just me admitting that. So thank you so much for everybody stepping up to the plate. It really does mean the world to me. All right, guys. I love all of you. I'm going to go shed a few tears of joy from all the support tonight in my shop by myself. But you guys have touched me, man. And not like that. Not on a doll. I'm not going to show you where. But you guys have really touched me, man. And it means the world to me. I can't say thank you enough. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you all. And God bless you. Have a good night. We'll see you normal time Thursday night, 7 p.m. right here, County Line Forge. We're going to be going live Thursday night tonight. So come on back. We're going to do it all over again. Peace. Ting Ting's out.